Today we're going to review how to use the different options in the font group in the home ribbon. I want to make the two subscript. In this example, I want to make the TH a superscript. Oftentimes it will do that automatically. But I'm going to highlight the TH and go to superscript. Strike through will let you draw through a line. And there's also a double strike through using the font dialog launcher. Okay. When I click the font dialog box, I have other effects I can use now, including the double strike through. I can underline using the underline, or I can do more options, again in the font dialog box. I can choose the underline style. So in this case, I want to choose wavy. And for the color, I want to choose green. And it will show you what it looks like here. Okay. In this case, I want to underline using a dot dash dot. And I'm going to make the color blue. Next, we're going to look at the different options for capital letters. All capital letters means uppercase. And so right here, this is change case. So I'm going to click uppercase, and it makes everything uppercase. Here, I want to change it to lowercase. And to make it sentence case, what that will do is it will capitalize the beginning letter of the sentence. Next, I want to go ahead and show you kind of the before and the after of the two examples. So I want to do this in small caps. I can do that through the font dialog box, and I'm going to click small caps. Okay. And in this one, I'm going to do all caps or uppercase, and you can see the difference. So they're both in all capital letters, but the small caps will make every letter that's not the capital letter a little bit smaller. Okay, so that's one of those where it's probably a little bit easier to see it. Okay, so everything is a capital letter, but the beginnings of these are a little bit larger. Okay. All right, next we're going to learn how to practice spacing, and this is called tracking in Adobe. But here in Word, you can also call it side-to-side spacing. So I'm going to highlight the text, and I'm going to click the font group, but this time I'm going to go to the Advanced tab. So I'm going to go to the Advanced tab, and I've got spacing. I could either change it by percentage, or in this case I want to do expanded by maybe we can say 4 points. Okay. And then on this one, I want to do condensed. In this case, I'll make it condensed by about 2 points. Okay. So as you can see, that probably made it a little bit too close for comfort. So I can go back and change that, maybe instead of 2 points, maybe 1 point. Next, we can also use word art. I can highlight the text, and I can go right here to my text effects and typography, and I can choose one of these preset word arts. We can go through and do a lot more of these, but this is just kind of a simple way for you to go and choose something. Next, I want to show you clear the formatting of all the text. So the text is going to be the same, but this is going to erase the formatting. And of course, it is using the eraser. And this one, I only want to clear the formatting of things that have orange or blue. Okay, and again, something in orange. Next, I can highlight. I can highlight with yellow, which is right here under the highlighter. I can highlight in bright green, and I can even highlight in turquoise. Now, if you've ever wondered about some of the different fonts, it's why are the font sizes not 5, 10, 15, 20? And here's the reason. The size of a 72-point font, and fonts are measured in points. Okay, so 72 is 1 inch. Okay, I'm going to kind of delete size there so you can see. So half of that is 36. Okay, so that is half an inch. And then Arial size 18 is 1/4 of an inch. So that's why the font numbers kind of go in that area. Next, we can also increase and decrease the font using one of these two options. So we can click the increase font size once. Or if I don't know the exact number, I can click the decrease font size. And of course, you can change it to anything in the middle. So I could change it to 32. So you don't just have to use the numbers right there. Also, in terms of fonts, in my example, I've got a lot more fonts. I've got over 1,000. So if I wanted a font that started with the letter T, let's say Tahoma, on my keyboard, I can type the letter T once. Okay, and then typically, instead of me having to go all the way down, it will go ahead and jump to the beginning of the T's. Okay, or maybe we can try the R. Okay, and we can make that a little bit easier. The last part, and even though this is not in the font group, I want to go ahead and share it with you, is the alignment. Okay, so we've got 4 different alignments. We have align left, which is our default, which is here. Next, we can align to the right. I can do a center alignment. And I can also do a full justification. Okay, so I'm going to change the font size of these really quick. Okay, to make it a little bit easier to see. So the way you can look at this is the alignment here, it's even on the left and it is jagged on the right. When it's aligned to the right, it's even on the right side and it's jagged over here on the left. When it's centered, it is jagged on both sides. And finally, justified, it makes it even on both sides, and then it adds a little bit of spacing in between to make it go even. So this is just a quick review of all of the items that we can do in the font group on the home ribbon using Microsoft Word.